Hi there, Jen Roque here from StampCampWithJen.com. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Summerfield, Florida, and welcome to my weekly Facebook Live. If you're new here, I go live every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, and I hope you'll join us and invite your crafty friends to join us as well. So I've got lots of big announcements today. There's so much stuff going on. It's that time of the year where there's lots of sales and things going on. So we're going to talk about that in a minute. But before that, let's catch up. How'd you guys, how was your weekend? Did you guys have a good weekend? As you could see, I had some visitors this weekend. My daughter and my granddaughter came over. My granddaughter, she's so cute. She loves arts and crafts. Every time I ask her, what's your favorite thing about school? She says, arts and crafts. She's in second grade and she just loves arts and crafts and baking. So we broke out an old paper pumpkin kit that I had, and she can do those all by herself. She really has no problem at all. She's going to be a master crafter before you know it. And then we did some baking. We made some sugar cookies. I tried to like blend different colors to make them look like leaves, but they ended up turning out to look like tie-dye. They were still pretty cool, but not exactly what I was trying to go for. So whatever, but that's the fun of creating, right? You never know what you're gonna get. So, all right, guys. Well, as you join, please say hello and let us know where you're joining from. We have, like I said, lots of big announcements coming up. So I'm gonna turn the camera around here in a second and get into all those, and then we'll get started on today's project, which is gonna be really cool. So we're gonna have a lot of fun. It looks kind of complicated, but it's really not. So I'll show you guys that in a second, and I'm going to give you a little sneak peek of a card that I'm going to show on my blog later today, or later this week as well. So all right, let me go ahead and switch the camera around real quick here without revealing anything. All right, guys, don't forget to say hi as you join. Let me know who's in here, where you're watching from. I love hearing from you guys. Oh my gosh, I can't believe Thanksgiving's next week already. It's crazy. This month has flown by already. My son's happy because this is his last week of school before Thanksgiving break. He can't wait to be on Thanksgiving break. All right, you guys. So if you are a newsletter subscriber, you've probably seen this. So Stampin' Up! Is doing a holiday sale where you can get 15% off everything in their store, except for that little Craft and Go mini, which is their little suitcase-looking tote. Hi, Sue. Thanks so much for joining us from Wisconsin. So today is the last day to shop with that sale, and you earn double rewards points through their storage rewards program too. So you can earn free stuff twice as fast. So that's a great deal to take advantage of. So if you need any Stampin' Storage stuff, head over to my website, StampCampWithJen.com. There's a little block on the right hand side if you're looking at the desktop that says Stampin' Storage, and you click on that and you shop through my affiliate link. I would really appreciate it. I earn a small commission off of your sale at no additional charge to you, so I'd love it if you'd shop with me if you need any Stampin' Storage goodies. Hi, Melinda. Thanks so much for watching. All right, and then tomorrow there's a big sale going on. This is awesome. So the seasonal sale goes tomorrow through Thursday, the 16th. And we are going to have 10 to 20% off of items from the annual catalog. Not all of the catalogs, just the annual catalog, okay? So I think it's 10% on ribbons and trims, inks like ink pads, refills, Stampin' Blends, things like that will be 15%, and then 20% is paper, like specialty paper, designer series paper, cardstock. So if maybe you've been waiting to get like the new ink colors or the new core color collection, like the Lemon Lolly and Pretty Peacock and Bubble Bath, all those new core colors, that would be a good time to stock up on that. And I was looking at something before I got on here, and I think envelopes are going to be discounted as well, and like vellum and things like that. So be sure to check out that sale. I'll be sending out an email in the morning. If you sign up for my newsletter, you'll get that email with a link to shop. And then also, if you shop with me, I'm going to be giving out a free gift. There's no minimum requirement. But if you shop with me during the seasonal sale, I'll be sending out a surprise gift to people that shop with me. I do ask that you use my host code. You'll need to use my host code if your order is under $150 to qualify, but I'll send you a surprise gift. And then if your order is over $150, you don't worry about the host code. You just enjoy your Stampin' Rewards. And then I'll still send you a surprise gift. Hi, Mom. Thanks for joining us. We're just getting into all of our weekly updates here. And then Stampin' Up! Just told us the last chance products are coming. So next Tuesday, I think that is, last chance products from the mini catalog will go live, and you'll be able to shop them through the 3rd of January. This is the last day that the current mini catalog is live. And then the new catalog will be January 4th and Celebration. That's when Celebration and the mini catalog start is January 4th. Oh my gosh, I can't get my words together today, you guys. So this is the last day of the current catalog, and then the next day is mini catalog and Celebration, okay? Now, like I said before, if you've ordered from me anytime in 2023, I will be mailing you a mini catalog and a Celebration brochure. I'll be sending that to you in the mail if you've placed an order with me at stampinup.com. If your address has changed, please let me know before November 29th, because if you don't, I'll just be mailing it to whatever address I have on file for you. So if you've ordered from me and your address is different from the address that you've used to place an order, please reach out to me and let me know so I can send your catalogs to the right place, okay? All right, and then next Friday, for Black Friday, I'm going to be doing a retired product sale where I'll be offering 60% off of my retired items in my online store with my blog. It's not at stampinup.com. It's a different online site that I have. This will only be going out to my newsletter subscribers. So if you'd like to participate, please make sure to sign up for my newsletter, because there will be a special email going out the morning of Black Friday that'll tell you how to participate in that, okay? All right, and then I just want to remind everybody, I do have a digital rewards card when you shop with me. You have the chance to earn a $50 shopping spree. I pay for the tax, the shipping, everything on it. It's just my way of saying thank you for shopping with me. You do need to download a digital rewards card, but you'll be able to see it on your wallet app on your phone. For every $25 increment in a single order, you earn a stamp or a point, whatever you want to call it. Once you get to 20, you get a free $50 shopping spree, okay? And then last but not least, I like to send out Happy Mail to those of you that order through me. No minimum required. You just place an order and I will send you a surprise card kit in the mail. So if you place an order this month, you'll get one in early December. And then my monthly customer appreciation stamping event, you'll grab your kit and craft along with me. And I also do a monthly giveaway during those, and that's for anybody. Hi, Kay. Thanks so much for joining and sharing my video. I really appreciate it. All right, so before we get to today's project, I just want to show you. So this is going to be going out on my website later this week. This uses a bunch of paper that's going to be on sale during that seasonal sale that's starting tomorrow. And I wanted to show you this so that if you liked any of this paper, you can take advantage of the sale and get this paper, okay? Hi, Jessica. Thanks so much for joining and sharing. I appreciate it. So this is really cool. This paper that I used for the words is actually like a shimmer paper. It's so pretty. Let me show you guys. I have them all over here and ready to go. So this is the soft shimmer specialty paper, and this will be 20% off tomorrow. And it's got, this is my partially used pack. And it's got, I love this paper because It's shimmery, but it doesn't like shed or get all over the place. It stays on the paper. It's very nice and shiny and kind of like a fine shimmer too. It's not anything rough that's gonna like ruin your embossing machine. And you've got Berry Burst, I think Misty Moonlight, Pretty Peacock, Fresh Freesia, or no, that's Night of Navy, I think. And then Lost Lagoon is in there too. So lots of pretty colors in there. You can see all the different colors. And then the gingham in the background here is this glorious gingham designer series paper. I need to get another pack of this. I've been using this for everything and I'm almost like running out of it. I love it because there's 5 colors in the pack, but you get 8 sheets of each color. So you can really stretch it, even though it's 6 by 6, you can really stretch it and make a lot of projects with it. And then this little border here is the Masterfully Made designer series paper. And I use that beautiful floral pattern that's in my pack here. There's lots of beautiful prints in here. I'm not going to go through all of them. You guys can see them in your catalog, but there's just lots of beautiful, beautiful prints. Okay, so this will be on the website on Thursday morning, along with a reminder that that's the last day of the seasonal sale. So I just like the colors. I thought the bright, cheery colors would really like cheer anybody up if they weren't feeling very well and make them feel maybe a little bit better. So I like that one. All right. So I have a really special card today. This is called a cube pop-up card. You can fold it flat to mail it in an envelope. It folds down to, I think it's 4 by 4. And it's just really cool. So I actually made this. One of my team members, she recently promoted to silver, which is a really big deal. So I made this for her and sent it along with a little gift. And I just thought this was such a cool card because all the little stars make it so bright and cheery, and it really could be used for anything. It could be used for a birthday, retirement, just any special occasion. It's just so pretty. And this is that Lemon Lolly that's real bright and cheery, and it's in the new annual catalog. It's one of those new core colors that came. So if you wanted to stock up on Lemon Lolly, get the DSP, this beautiful foil is going to be on sale too. All that together you could get. And they're all going to be, all those papers are 20% off. So I was looking before I sat down here, and these stars are from the Bright and Beautiful DSP. This is on low inventory status, guys, and they're not doing, Stampin' Up! Used to do where they would let you order even if it went on back order. They don't do that anymore. So if you want this paper, I would suggest ordering early during that seasonal sale. Hopefully it'll still be in stock. There's lots of beautiful patterns. This is great for like birthdays especially. It's just so bright and cheery. I love all the colors and stuff in here. I have 3 packs of this stuff and I'll probably order more. I just love this paper so much. And then the other paper I use is a little foil. I love this so much. This is the Holographic Trio specialty paper, and it comes with 3 different foils. Very cool. So there's this one that's like a pink and purple kind of foil. And then there's this like psychedelic looking one too. Excuse me. And then this is the one I used for the Celebrate. Okay. Very neat. So there's, I think, 1 sheet of each. No, there's 2 of each. I have half a pack here, I guess. I used some of it. So there's 2 of each foil sheet in there. So it comes with 6 12 by 12. So very cool. All right, so let's get into how to make this card. So you're gonna need, out of those little stars, I cut out, there's 12 of these little 1 3/4 inch squares, okay? So I cut 12 of those out. This paper here is the Lemon Lolly, and I'm gonna grab my Simply Scored scoring tool. And this is, I actually followed, when I made this card originally, I have another card like this on my website, and I followed a tutorial from a lady at Split Coast Stampers, but she kind of wasted some of the paper. So I was trying to figure out a way to do this without having paper waste. So I have an 8" by 8.5" piece of lemon lolly. So the 8.5" piece you want towards the top, and then you're gonna take your scoring tool. Let me make sure you guys can see those measurements there. And you're gonna score at 2, 4, 6, and 8. Okay, so just like that. And then we're gonna shift over to our paper trimmer here. And now you want the side with the tab to either be at the top or the bottom, it doesn't matter, but I'm gonna cut basically you want your lines to be going horizontal when you're looking at it. And we're gonna line this up at 4 inches, and we're gonna cut off a 4" piece. And then we're gonna cut this piece in half by cutting it at the 2" mark. So now we have 2 that are 2 inches wide and 1 that's 4 inches wide. Okay, and then we'll just go ahead and take our bone folder and fold everything. Very cool. So is everybody getting ready for the holidays? I'm sure lots of people are running around like crazy this week, cleaning, getting ready for traveling, all kinds of cool stuff going on. Is anybody having a big feast, or are you guys just having like a small get together? Love to know what your plans are. All right, I'll do this big piece here. Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to go in with our paper snips, and on the little edges here, we need to miter the corners on that short panel here on all of these pieces. I have stamp camp this week, so I've been getting ready for people to come over and make cards. I love having stamp camp. It's always a good time. I'm getting ready for that. Okay, so I've got all those. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab our tear and tape here, and on the little small panel, we're gonna put tear and tape on all 3 of these pieces, just like this. Just 1 piece is plenty for each one. KFC for Thanksgiving. I know what you're doing, Mom. I know you're not going to KFC for Thanksgiving. You are gonna have stovetop stuffing, I'm sure, which my husband thinks is crazy. He's always gonna have cornbread dressing, which I think I am actually making, even though we're going to my sister-in-law's house. I'll have to call her and make sure she's okay with me making it. I'm sure she won't care. She'll be happy I'm cooking. All right, so we're just gonna fold this over and attach and make a little cube just like that. We're gonna do that for all of these here. And they're scored pretty evenly, so you should just be able to fold it over and press and put it together, no problem. And it should go right along those score lines there. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna line these up. So I'm gonna make it so my little seam here is in the back left. And then for my little cubes, I want it to be so when it goes down, my seam is at the bottom towards the front here. So that's what I'm going to do for all of these. And then we are going to adhere these on here just like this. So I'm just going to put, so this is how I want them to look when I have it closed. So I'm going to fold this down here. And these little sections right here where I'm going to put some liquid glue. and adhere them down. Okay, so then we'll flip it up, line it up towards the bottom in between those score lines there. I'll do the same on this side. Should be pretty easy. Just use your fingers to press that glue in place. And that is how you make that basic cube shape. Pretty cool, right? So now we're just gonna do the decorating and we'll be pretty much done. It comes together pretty quickly. Pretty quick and easy. So now all these little stars here, I'm just gonna take some Stampin' Seal Plus. You can use liquid glue if you want to. I like to use Stampin' Seal Plus, it's a lot quicker. So now if we fold it down, these are all the cubes on the outside that we're gonna put these on. So I can just put those on real quick. Now this is where half of them will go. Whoops. On the front here. It's so funny, I showed this to my husband. He was like, that's pretty cool. I always feel like that's the seal of approval. When he tells me it looks cool, it must be pretty neat. Oh my goodness, come on, there we go. All right, so we've got the ones for the outside piece. So now in our little cube here, we're gonna put 2 on these back panels real fast. And it's a little tricky to do it this way. What I like to do is kind of gently put it in there and press along one corner and not completely press it in until I know for sure I have it where I want it. I wish there was a better way to do it, but there really isn't. You just got to kind of play around with it. But if you don't press it in there until you make sure it's lined up where you want, then you should be okay. It won't. Or if you use the liquid glue, that helps a lot too, because then you can kind of wiggle it around. But you can kind of eyeball about where it should be. And since it's on the inside too, nobody's really gonna like critique it and pay that close attention. Oh my gosh, it's not even. They'll just be happy it's got that little extra bit of decoration. And then on these bottom ones, we're gonna put one on the bottom and on the inside right there. So again, just kind of, if you just use one edge and kind of eyeball it that way and line it up, it's not too bad. I tried to figure out a way like, oh, we could adhere it and then like put the paper down and then make the cube, but I think that's just too much work. This is not that bad. Okay, now we'll do the other side. So see, you can see I've got it in there. It looks pretty nice. And then we'll do this one. And last one. And then I'll show you how we put the little celebrate on and we'll be good to go. Not too bad. There's lots of little pieces, so it takes a minute to cut everything, but it really is a cool, like, wow card. Okay, so there's a little cube. Oh, and then we can put our, so I made a little panel for the side so you can write your message on that side there. So we'll go ahead and put that down too. And you can flatten this down. There you go. Sweet. so I've already die cut. So the dies we're using are these Wanted to Say dies. They're from the annual catalog. So I used the Celebrate, and I already went and die cut the foil and the white here. Okay. So there's a couple ways you can use an adhesive sheet. I know a lot of people struggle with an adhesive sheet. I didn't do it for this one. I just die cut it like normal, and then I'm just gonna get my, where'd it go? My silicone mat here. Hold on. All right. So these silicone sheets are great for this because if you get any glue somewhere where you don't necessarily want it, it'll stick to the silicone mat, and then you can just rub the glue off once it's gone, which is really great. So I'm just going to take some liquid glue and just do little dots of liquid glue. Now the thing with foil is you have to be really careful not to use a bunch of adhesive or glue, because if it gets on that foil, it doesn't look very pretty. So I just try to do a lot of really small dots of glue here, and that should be okay. It shouldn't be too messy as long as I don't get it on my fingers too much. And then I have some little tweezers here. I'm just gonna grab it towards the middle. And see, it got on my adhesive sheet, but that's okay because it's not on my work surface there. And I'm just going to use my tweezers to kind of put it where I want it. And once you have it in place, it shouldn't make a big mess. And then you can kind of use your fingers to press it down where you want it to go. And because I just used little dabs of glue, it didn't make a big mess, so worked out pretty well. And it'll stick to where you want it to stick. Just like that. I love that foil. I think it's so pretty. All right. And these are just reverse tweezers. They're from EK Tools. You can get them on Amazon. But the silicone mat is awesome. So this glue, it'll dry, and then I'll just be able to use my finger and wipe it away, or you can rinse it off under a sink. This is a really great tool to have for things like this, where it was real fine precision work with glue, and it didn't make my work surface all sticky. All right, so now I pre-cut these little pieces. These are 1/4 inch by 1 inch pieces of basic white. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna fold these in half, like so. Whoops. Just fold them in half, don't need to measure or anything. And then we're gonna grab our liquid glue again. And we're making little tabs basically. So in 1/2, we're going to put some liquid glue, and then I am going to glue this in the center. So it has a little flap basically. Okay, and I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. So it's like an arrow. So the point where I folded is lined up against that crease right there. And then we're gonna do the same thing and just face that other tab towards the one we already glued on. So you're making these 2 little tabs just like that. We're gluing them against that base. And then we're gonna put liquid glue on these pieces, and we're gonna put our Celebrate die cut on there. And that's how we get it to stick on there. And you can actually fold this flat and kind of center it on your card and press it down. And now, and hopefully you won't glue it to your card. There we go. I was like, oh, did I put too much glue on it? And now you have your little Celebrate that pops out just like that. How cute is that? And I love the foil. It makes it like a really special celebration, even more so. So what do you guys think? That's my little fun pop-up card for today. I just had a blast making that. I love those little cards. Any little fun fold or interactive cards, always a fun one. So I hope you guys enjoyed this project. And don't forget, so this, all you have to do is you fold these little panels up and fold it flat and it'll fit inside an envelope. Because like I said, this is 4x4, so it will definitely fit inside an envelope. And then you just pop it back out and stand it up. Pretty cool. All right, guys. Well, that is my project for this week. Like I said, make sure to get your wish list ready for the seasonal sale. And don't forget to check out my card details later this week for this card, this happy cheery card later this week as well, which also uses those wanted to say dies. It has the feel better soon dies right there. Obviously, I love this set. I've been playing with it quite a bit lately. If you have any questions about the sale or need help placing an order, please feel free to reach out to me anytime. I'm always available for you guys. I'd be happy to answer questions or to help you place an order. Let's see, what else do I have? I feel like there was something else I was going to tell you right before I got off here. Oh, that Bright and Beautiful paper. Remember, if that is something you want, this is low inventory, so I would get up early and try to order this because I have a feeling this is going to go on back order. And once it's on back order, you won't be able to take advantage of that sale if they don't restock it before the sale is over, okay? And don't forget, any minimum purchase when you shop during that seasonal sale with me, I'll send you a surprise gift too, okay? All right, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's project. If you have any questions, reach out anytime. And until next time, be safe and happy stamping. Bye-bye.